Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb and welcome back to more Football Manager 2019 and the Chelsea series. And today we have another chance for a trophy, and it's the Carabao Cup final. We're against Manchester United, and we can hopefully add to our Community Shield, which we beat Man City to get. Man City, the holders of this trophy, and we're going to beat the other side of Manchester hopefully today. Last episode we had a goalless draw against Manchester City, a game which we were, I think, the better team in, but couldn't convert the chances that we got. City went down to 10 men late on, but neither team able to break the deadlock. Off screen, 4 matches played. Started off with a 1-0 win over Tottenham, a bit of revenge for them beating us at Wembley earlier in the season. It was a narrow win. It was a pretty tight game actually. Spurs created a fair bit, but once again couldn't really convert their chances. They've got Nabil Fekir, who didn't have the best of games. Dele Alli also pretty weak. They just had a very sort of average game, but they had chances. Our one and only goal came from Rodrigo on 16 minutes. With a bit of a change in system, we went to the 5-2-1-2 formation with Fabregas playing behind Rodrigo and Morata both playing. Morata went off with a bit of an injury. We did alright here. We defended pretty decently. Alonso created the goal and was that man of the match for us. Rodrigo got the goal. Defending was solid. Kepa was good in goal. So I think we deserved the win, but another day could have been a very different story, I think. And then we had the first leg of our Europa League round of 32 match. We drew Ludogorets, of course, Bulgarian side. They beat us 1-0 in the first leg. This was not in the script at all. We had a really weak performance. 23 shots, 12 on target. Rodrigo with a 6.3. Lone striker in the absence of Morata. The only striker we have now, because of course Giroud has left. We couldn't find a goal, and Ludogorets scored late on with one of only 2 shots on target they had. Dragos Grigore, the defender, scoring to give Ludogorets their goal just 4 minutes from time. And it gave them a 1-0 lead going into the second leg, which is a sender lead, but it's a lead nonetheless. They defended very well though. Grigore got the goal, but also just played well throughout. They defended very strongly. And we got beaten, which wasn't meant to happen. And then we couldn't even finish off Coventry from League One. In the FA Cup 5th round, went to Ricoh Arena. Again, dominated the ball, but just couldn't find the goal. Morata again. 5.9 he played and didn't do well at all. 16 shots, 9 on target. Again, defended pretty solidly, and Pardew came back in. I will say Burge, the Coventry goalkeeper, was absolutely brilliant in this match. Man of the match. And I think, he saved plenty and he kept them in it and managed to secure a replay for Coventry pretty much all by himself. Other than that, Coventry just didn't create a lot at all. 2 shots on goal all game, and we couldn't beat them. If we do win our replay, then it will be a 6th round tie against either Leicester or Leeds. So Leicester would be a Premier League side. Of course, Leeds are in the Championship. We haven't actually faced a Premier League side yet. We've had a very good draw all the way through so far. So Leicester could be our first Premier League opposition in this competition. Who knows? And then in the second leg against Ludogorets at Stamford Bridge, we punished them a bit more here. Still didn't do too well for most of the game. The first half was very dire, but second half we came out and I was very aggressive with my team talk, and I think that really got them going because it was 3 second half goals. First half though, not a lot of action, but there was an injury to Rodrigo and he's going to be out for a few weeks with that injury. Morata now our only available striker, and he's not performing too well either, so that's a bit worrying. The goals, though, came from Pedro on 62 minutes, giving us a lead and getting it to 1-1 on aggregate. Hazard then scored just 2 minutes later to make it 2-0 on the night, 2-1 on aggregate. Still very close, though, because one away goal from Ludogorets would have sent them through. So still a very nervous scoreline. The Bulgarians went down to 10 men on 81 minutes. Marcelino getting a straight red card for a horrible challenge, and they went down to 10 men. And we capitalised and we won a penalty deep into injury time, which Hazard converted for his second goal of the game and made it 3-0 in total on the night, 3-1 on aggregate, and made it through to the round of 16 in the Europa League, the draw for which I'll show you very shortly. Much improved performance by Hazard after really not impressing this year. He's had the odd good game, but overall Hazard has not really performed this year, and if that's the case, then you know what, Man United have been interested recently. And providing we get a good offer for Hazard, he might be on his way in the summer because he really hasn't played well for me. But a good performance in the second leg, which is what was needed. And it gives us good motivation for the cup final that's coming up as well. And I like the fact that we played our second leg at home. Otherwise, it would have been Thursday night in Bulgaria, fly back, and a cup final at Wembley on the Sunday, not ideal. So thankfully, we had the second leg at home. So 4 matches played. We have won just 2 matches in our past 7, so we're not in particularly good form. And I did have a bit of a team meeting saying we're playing okay, but we can be playing a lot better. And they didn't agree. They thought we were playing really, really well, which we are. We're in second place, but our past 3 games, we just haven't got the results that we want. So the league table looks like this. We are 1 point behind Manchester United. Of course, that game in hand against Man City, we drew, so we couldn't quite take advantage and go top of the table. We're level on points with Arsenal. We're 5 ahead of Man City in 4th, and we are 12 ahead of Liverpool in 5th. So it looks like a top 4 finish is going to be pretty safe this year, unless something horrible happens. But we should be okay, and we should qualify easily for top 4, which is what we want this season. We don't need to win the league straight away. Top 4 finish, absolutely fine with me. So the Europa League second knockout draw. Now there are still some good teams in here. Arsenal, Besiktas, Betis, Salzburg, Hoffenheim, Lyon, Milan, Monaco, PAOK, PSG, Leipzig, Roma, Sevilla, Spartak Moscow and Villarreal. There's still some very good teams in this draw. There were 4 English teams. There's now just 2. Burnley lost to Spartak Moscow. Man United lost to Hoffenheim. Just 1 goal in that. Okay, so let's see who it is going to be then. We haven't come out yet, and we're halfway through. So, who would we like to avoid? Milan, of course. I think we can have all English games at this juncture. Rome wouldn't be nice. I'd like Besiktas. That would be probably the easiest of the bunch. Betis, actually. That's good. That's a good draw. Real Betis. How are they doing? They're 12th in La Liga, so very much mid-table. They're a decent team. They've got some good players. William Carvalho plays for them. Andres Guardado, the Mexican. Joaquin, is that the Joaquin? 37 years old. They're a good side, but they're not a elite European side. Javi Garcia as well. And they've got some talented players, granted, but we shouldn't have any trouble here, really. We are missing Willian for this match. That's correct. Yeah, he broke his toe, so we might be out for up to 6 weeks, which isn't good. As well, we have Rodrigo still injured as well. He's out for a couple of weeks with that twisted ankle. So missing two good players there. Mose is also a bit of a doubt. He's got a knee injury. He's out for a day. So he might be available to play, but I wouldn't want to risk him, I don't think. Moses isn't going to be available. He's nowhere near fit enough. So it'll be Zabacosta at wing back, I think. Azpilicueta at centre back. So yeah, we'll do that. Rodrigo injured. So Morata will go up top. Hazard and Pedro out wide, because we have no Willian. Kante and Kovacic. I'm going to switch Kovacic to Loftus-Cheek. Man United have a strong team. Not a great deal of rotation, I don't think. I think this is probably a full-strength team for them. Although Darmian's at full-back and Nacho's at right-back. They've signed Nacho from Real Madrid, a player that I always used to go to as well. £42 million. His value's increased a bit since I used to sign him a season or two ago, a couple of seasons ago. They've also got Ignacio Camacho, who is captain. They've also got Jeffrey Kondogbia, who we looked at before he scored on his debut in that other Cup semi-final. The bench, which Silva's that? Adrian Silva as well. They've been busy, Man United. Alright, we'll go for the win the Cup for the fans. That's not gone well. Let's have a bit of faith. That should usually improve the team talk. That wasn't the best one. I think maybe for the fans. It's Man United. It is a bit of a rivalry. It's a competitive rivalry rather than a local one, geographical one. Early booking for Marcos Alonso. Free kick for Alonso here. Is this going to go in? It's not. It wasn't far off though. Just hit the woodwork. Free kick here for Alonso. And Christensen. How did he mess that up? He was through on goal then. I don't know what happened there, but that was odd. I think Loftus-Cheek's picked up a bit of an injury. Bruised ankle. I think he'll be okay for now. Zabacosta also a bit lower in condition, but fine for now. 10 minutes or so left in the half. No, Alonso's now injured. That's not good. We'll have to bring Emerson on. More shots than them. They've got possession. We now have had that injury now. Forced into a substitution. Not great. And that's half time. 0-0. Not a lot's happened really. Alonso had that chance with a free kick, but otherwise there's really not been much to talk about. And a very close game. Just a one shot on target for United. We've had 2. United just edging the possession. We just can't really keep the ball in their half, really. Morata's had nothing to do. We'll go for the media team talk. That's a bit better. We just need to try and improve our performances here. Morata's apprehensive. I don't really know what that means, but let's have a bit of a chat with him. We'll go for an assertive, you weren't that bad. He's listening keenly. That'll do. We really haven't performed well. I've got to maybe say push forward. 52 minutes. Christensen with a header forward. Kante keeps it. Good work by the little guy. Emerson now. He's been alright. And that's a missed header. Hazard's got the ball. Can he create something here? Zabacosta! Yes! Goal for the right wing back. Second of the season. Hazard did well with the assist. There was a missed header by a United player. I didn't see who it was. We'll see who this was. Emerson. Who are you? That was Nacho. It was the new guy from Real Madrid. And I didn't think anyone was going to get on the end of it. It was an odd pullback for Hazard. But Zabacosta the first one to it. And yeah, a pretty easy effort for him, really. And it's a 1-0 lead. Let's see if we can hold on to it. 61 minutes. We've already made a change. I don't really want to do another one right now. What can we do with Morata? He's really not getting involved at all. Let's go for a pressing forward. I still don't know what his best role is. We're going to go for a pressing forward. I'm also going to make Loftus-Cheek a bit more deep line. Just drop him a bit deeper. We've got a lead. We're going to just try and defend it now. We're playing Mourinho Chelsea. We're not parking the bus. We're just sitting back a little bit. United have made all 3 subs. There's a free kick by Hazard off the post. And a counter-attack maybe for United here. Rashford's on. And he's all the way on the right flank. But there's an unmarked player in the box. But that's a fantastic tackle by Andreas Christensen. We're going to make our second change. We're going to change one of the midfielders. And it's going to be Kante. Just going to try and save him from a potential red card. Jorginho's going to come on. United prefer throw in here. 80 minutes on the clock. Rashford. It's Captain Camacho. Oh, it's in. I might have taken a deflection, but United equalised with 10 minutes left. We'll see the replay. It was from a throw-in by Darwin. It was a header by Rashford, by Lukaku. So Rashford gave it to Camacho, and that took a deflection off of Azpilicueta. I think that was going wide. I think that should be an own goal. We've got one more change, and it's going to be Kovacic for Loftus-Cheek. Not a lot of time left, and it looks like we're going to be playing extra time, and with our schedule at the moment, that's the last thing we want. But a chance to maybe win this would be fine. You know what? It's 1-1. It's been a close game. United have had very few shots on target, but they've had shots. They've had chances. Morata has not had a shot at goal in this match. That's not good enough. We've made all 3. Do we get a 4th change in this competition? Oh yes, we do. We get another change we can make. Okay. David Luiz is on for Zabacosta. Azpilicueta as the wing back. He doesn't like it, but he's playing there. Didn't realise you can make a 4th change, but we can. We've been the better team, I'm going to say. That's a good team talk. I like that. Extra time. Here we go. Come on. There's still time to do this. You know, it might take penalties, and we've won 1 shootout already this season. We can win another one. They're being very patient with this. Silva. That's a good ball. Rashford's got it. Don't let him get a ball in there. Oh, no. No. Oh, it's off the bar. Oh, God. I thought he was going to cross it in there, but he went for it himself. Free kick here. Oh, it's in. It's Adrian Silva, and United lead. 101 minutes of the match. We're going to go attacking. From the set piece, Jesse Lingard with the free kick, and Silva with a free header pretty much. Just didn't defend the set piece well. I would say United, they haven't had as many shots as ours, but I think they've played the better football. We really have been very below average with this match. And half time of extra time. Right, we're going to push Kovacic a bit further up there. Advanced playmaker on attack. Hazard also on attack. 108 minutes on the clock. We've got the ball, but we've just lost it. Come on, guys. David Luiz to Azpilicueta. Come on, the wing back. Get a cross in there. That's good. Oh, it's a penalty! What? Was that a handball by Camacho? I don't know, but Eden Hazard here to take a penalty. 109 minutes. I just knocked my microphone. 109 minutes on the clock. Hazard converts the penalty. It is 2-2. Right. Now what do? Do we go back to balanced, or we did go for this? We're going to go balanced. 109 minutes. It's back to 2-2. What a cup final this is. It took a while to get going, but now it is really a game. Hazard converts the penalty. I think we're going to penalties here. Free kick for Emerson. I thought that was going in then. It hit the post. Penalty shootout against Man United in the cup final. We've got some good takers. It's just picking the right ones as well. Right, we've got our first 5 and then we've got everyone else. That's what we're going to go with. So, penalty shootout. It's down to 12 yards. It's down to spot kicks. And the first one to take the penalty is Adrian Silva for Manchester United. And it's in. So, United with the first penalty. Now, we've got ABBA, of course, so we want to have 2 penalties, one after the other. Jorginho is first up for us. And what's he going to do? Is against Sergio Romero. And he converts it. Romero goes the wrong way. We are not ABBA. We are ABAB once again. So they must have changed it back. Pogba here. United's second penalty. It's not a 10-second run-up. He converts his and it's 2-1. Morata now for us. Penalty number 2. Morata with his right foot. Again, Romero goes the wrong way. Martial, late substitution for Man United. They've got all their attacking players going first here. Anthony Martial. And it's in again. 3-2. Everyone's scored their penalty so far. Eden Hazard scored a penalty during the match. Can he score one here in the shootout and make it 3-3? Yes, he can. That's the first one of ours to go left. The first 2 went right. Marcus Rashford now for United. All their attacking players taking them here. No surprise, really. I think we've got David Luiz next. Let's see what Rashford does. Rashford scores. Every penalty's been converted so far. And it's actually Kovacic next. So I think Hazard, David Luiz might be 5th. Kovacic with his right foot converts. Is anyone going to miss? Are we going to see any penalty saved? Hopefully this one. Lingard. He set up their second goal. And Lingard straight down the middle. He smashed that in. So we're essentially on sudden death now. This is our 5th and final penalty. Essentially sudden death now. David Luiz has to score this. Otherwise Man United have won the Carabao Cup. Come on, David. It's the right foot. I thought he missed for a second. Christ. Alright, now we are in sudden death. 5 penalties each, 5 scored. Camacho now for Manchester United. Down the middle. This is tense. Okay, so now once again the pressure is on us. And I think it's Pedro. It is Pedro. This is going to be it, I think. After this, I think it's down to the people that don't want to take the penalties. Pedro scores again very far on the right-hand side. Phil Jones. Oh my God. Phil Jones is just like a walking meme now. What's Jones going to do? It's down the middle. Can someone please just not score their penalty? Preferably their players. Who's next? It's Cesar Azpilicueta. To maybe make it 7 penalties each out of 7. Azpilicueta with the right foot. It's in. It's Nacho now. Signed from Real Madrid this year. It's 7-7. Every penalty has been scored and Caballero saves it. There we go. Absolutely quick off his feet. 37 years old and he leapt in the air like a gazelle. And now Antonio Rudiger, if he scores this penalty, will gift us the Carabao Cup, the EFL Cup. This could be the winning penalty here, and it's Antonio Rudiger, who scored 2 goals this season. Can he score from 12 yards to give us the trophy? Come on, Antonio. It's with the right foot, and he's kicked it straight at Sergio Romero. We are back to square one. It's still 7-7, and Eric Bailly's next. And what's Bailly going to do? Bailly scores. Caballero wasn't far from that, but it's in the goal, and it's 8-7. I can't believe Rudiger didn't score. Now it's Christensen. Please, I want this video to be under 20 minutes. Please, just end this penalty shootout soon. But Christensen needs to score. He hasn't. And that's the end. Man United win the Carabao Cup. We had a chance to win it. But Rudiger couldn't score his penalty. And Andreas Christensen, it falls to him. That's not fun. And Man United win. Mourinho's got the trophy. That's, I bet he's doing that. I guarantee he's doing that. I bet you any money. I think they could have gone either way. And in the end, it fell to essentially luck. So, I can't be too disappointed with that. We weren't horrible, but we could have been a lot better in the 90 minutes. We didn't do ourselves justice when it mattered most. I think that's quite a fair assessment of that final. I think we could have been so much better on the day. We hit the world about 3 times as well. I think it just wasn't our day. I think it just wasn't meant to be, was it? So unfortunately, it's not 2 trophies from 2, but we're still in the FA Cup, we're still in the Europa League, and we're looking good in the Premier League. So not all hope is lost. Next time, we are going to play, I think Watford. I think we'll go for Watford. If I can get a bit further, I will. I'd love to try and get to Man City, but that's 8 matches. That's going to be a lot to do before Tuesday, and it's Sunday. So I don't think I'll be able to get that far. It'll be either Palace or Watford next time round. But today, Cup success just wasn't on the cards for us, and that's a shame. We'll win something else this year. There's plenty of trophies out there. But thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.